Cason, you've seen this Denver team a few times now this season. Just your impressions on some of the key things that you're going to have to focus on as a team.
Um, our energy, they've played a lot of games and we've been off for a while, so we got to come out with a lot of energy. They're great. They're, good scorers, so try to keep that in check as well as possible.
With a guy like Jokic and the way he can activate his other teammates around him, what's key for a guy like you that's going to be on the perimeter defending those other guys?
Just staying locked in, being aware where the shooters are, knowing that he likes to spray the ball out, and we're going to have to close hot to some of those guys.
How about offensively? Some keys for you all in this series, just given some of their size on the perimeter and the ways that they try to defend.
Like I said, just a lot of energy, move the ball around, take the open shots, don't think too much. Just go out there and have fun, be free, like we usually do.
What's the biggest thing that you're taking from the last series that you think will help you going into this different one?
Going on the road, you're traveling after a game, you don't get as much rest as, you would at home. So still being able to have the same energy and, be able to deal with the ups and downs.
What's the game plan regarding someone like Russ?
He has a lot. He has a high motor, so I gotta match his energy whenever I'm on him. Don't give him anything, easy. No easy gifts.
Cason, before this series, obviously Dallas was like the oldest team you guys have played. This team has been there. They won a championship. They had that experience. Just what are you guys sort of using to sort of match up against that or try to compensate for that?
Like I've been saying, our energy, that's really what's going to get us through this. I feel like when we have high energy and our motor's good, I feel like we're, one of the tougher teams to beat.
Cason, what has this week of practice been like for you guys? I know you guys have been a little antsy and ready to get back out there, but what's it been like kind of getting through these days here?
I feel like we handled it pretty good, still being able to get up and down without, playing against a whole game. It's good for our legs, good for our mental. So just gonna come out in this game and just have a lot of fun.
When you were growing up high school and in your college days, obviously seeing Russ in a Thunder uniform, what do you remember the most about seeing him, especially during this time of the year?
Him getting downhill and dunking on folks. Yeah, that was one of the things that stood out to me the most when I was younger.
Hey, have you ever heard Lou trash talk?
Yeah. I mean, it's not often, but yeah, I've heard it.
Because a lot of times defenders like him, they talk as much as they defend, right?
Oh, no, not him. He's on the court, he's not so much unless you talk to him, but yeah, he'll get after it sometimes.
Why do you think that is?
He just...
Time to wake up.
That's just who he is as a person. I mean, he's not going to start anything, but he's not going to back down from anybody. If you come at him, he's going to back it up.
As a young team, do you guys prefer the, I guess not back-to-back schedule, but day of rest, game type of schedule rather than, 2 or 3 days in between?
I mean, yeah, let's get it out the way. Let's go ahead and play. We're not trying to sit out forever or sit down for too long. Let's just go play and see who's a better team.
What's it like when he guards you? Have you ever had that practice or in script? Yeah, with Lou.
Yeah, he's the most solid defender in the league, easy. He's not gonna gamble too much, but he's just fundamentally sound, and he's gonna take his matchup serious.
When you say solid, you mean just like fundamentals and the way he goes about it, or just physique?
Both. Like he's strong and like he can stand his ground, but he's good at staying in front and not reaching or getting off balance, so you can have a step on the muse.
You ever see when he's guarding an opponent, when they kind of break and they're like, enough, uncle, somebody get over and you give me a screen? You see that look in their eyes? Or
Yeah, every game. every game he's dodging screens, navigating he navigates a lot of stuff. I'm trying to learn from him a little bit. So yeah, I see it every night.
What does it look like when like the star player that he's guarding is like had enough?
It's funny to me because like they wake up and they're like, okay, I'm finna go get 40. And then he's guarding you and it's like, okay, I'm trying to get 10 at this point.
And try not to feel it the next day.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks.
Game 1 of the Western Conference semifinals is here. The Thunder hosting the Denver Nuggets. I've got Aaron Wiggins alongside me. And Aaron, at long last, you guys finally get to play. You all have earned twice now here in the postseason opportunities for great time at home, great rest. I've been joking, you've had a couple extra training camps here over the last couple weeks. What's this like for you all preparing and then finally getting to know who your opponent is and turning around and playing?
Yeah, I mean, it's been good for us. Just kind of get rest, make sure we're, recovered and feeling good. And then also just giving us time to work on ourselves, making sure that we're, being true to who we are as a team, tapping in with our baseline things that we always, prioritize every game. And then once we find out our opponent, being able to prepare for them a couple days beforehand, just kind of gives us, the full opportunity to clear the board for the things we need to take care of. So feels good, ready to get going.
In a similar situation to what you have here today, game 1 against Memphis, you guys hadn't played for a week. It was a little bit of a slow start. You come in at the start of the second quarter and your hair's on fire. You're shot out of a cannon. How do you view that role and opportunity for yourself in this situation again here tonight as a chance to maybe be a spark plug for this team to get those engines revved?
Man, just a chance to get out there and play the game is a blessing in itself. So when I do get out there, just doing whatever it takes to help the team, whether that's making a shot, grabbing an offensive rebound, diving on the floor, getting a defensive stop. I just enjoy playing the game. So going out there, having fun, and just being able to play gets me going.
Yeah, it seems like you just play no matter the circumstances. You and Cason, Alex Caruso, a number of different guys, you seem to just play your game regardless of the number of shot attempts that you get. And in talking to guys over the course of time here, that's one of the hardest things to do in the NBA is to be efficient, be effective on 2 or 3 shot attempts. How have you gotten to that point of being able to rip shots with confidence and accuracy, regardless if it's only 1 or 2?
I mean, just understanding the team dynamic. We have a lot of really talented guys who, can score without the ball. And so the number of touches or the number of shots you get per game can change and vary, throughout a long season. So when you have the team first mentality, you want to win more than anything. It doesn't matter how many shots you're getting, doesn't matter how many touches you're getting. You just want to go out there, you want to be playing, and you want to, help the team win.
That hunger to win and to win the days in between games, how have you seen that manifest at practice to prepare you for this Denver challenge?
Yeah, I mean, it's been really good. We have guys who understand what it takes to kind of be ready night in and night out for every game. And obviously playoff time is a different level. So guys have taken each day very serious, trying to win the day, make sure they're taking care of their bodies, make sure they're, getting the best out of every practice, every little workout that they're doing, and just preparing for this game. So guys are excited, ready to get going.
Tell me about the challenge that Denver brings. Obviously, you're so familiar with them and they have a lot of continuity, but what are some keys in terms of the connectedness that you guys need to have?
Yeah, I mean, they're obviously a team that is, well put together, and we've got to make sure that we're, tied together on a string on both ends of the court, and in a rhythm. So we had a good amount of time to kind of prepare for it. So we'll go out there and we'll put our best foot forward and make sure that, we're all on the same page.
You've gotten to experience a bunch of playoff basketball here in OKC now. The thought tonight, just coming into this building, another game 1 and the atmosphere that's waiting for you.
Yeah, ready to see the fans in the blackout, ready to get going. Can't wait for the energy.
All right, good luck out there tonight. Thanks, Aaron.
Thank you.
All right, that's Aaron Wiggins. I'm Nick Gallo. This is Thunder Basketball.